One of the biggest mistakes a company can make isn't hiring the wrong employee. It's hiring someone who doesn't exist. And that's exactly what happened. Real companies, real paychecks, real corporate laptops, all being handed over to people using stolen identities. Some of them passed interviews. Some worked for months. Some even became trusted members of the team. But the face on the Zoom call wasn't always the real person. The address wasn't always real, and in some cases, the employee wasn't even in the country. This isn't a scam targeting ordinary people. It's a hidden operation that investigators say has quietly infiltrated companies around the world. And the strangest part? Many of the victims never realized they had hired a ghost. Hiring managers thought they were interviewing talented software engineers. The resumes looked perfect. Clean work history, professional profiles that checked out. Nothing set off alarm bells. When the interview started, the candidate answered difficult questions with confidence. On paper, it was flawless. Well, almost everything. Because behind some of those video calls was a completely different reality. Investigators say stolen identities were used to create convincing digital personas. In some cases, advanced tools helped candidates appear as someone they weren't. And by the time companies realized something was wrong, the contracts had already been signed. The laptop was already on its way. Now here's where the story becomes bizarre. The company ships a brand new corporate laptop to what appears to be an American address. A normal house, a normal neighborhood, nothing suspicious. But inside, rows of company laptops, dozens of them, sometimes belonging to completely different organizations, all sitting on shelves, all connected, all running day and night. These setups became known as laptop farms. Their purpose was simple: make it appear as though a remote employee was working from inside the United States, when someone else was actually controlling the machine from thousands of miles away. To the company, everything looked legitimate. The device location looked normal. The login activity looked normal. The employee looked normal. But behind the screen, someone else was pulling the strings. At first, the goal appeared simple: get hired, collect a salary, repeat. And the money involved was enormous. Some individuals reportedly held multiple remote jobs at the same time, but investigators say the operation began evolving. Because a salary wasn't the only valuable thing inside a company. There was also access. Access to internal systems, access to private data, access to source code. And once someone has trusted access, the damage they can cause becomes much harder to detect. That's when the story started getting darker. According to investigators, some companies that attempted to remove suspicious workers were met with threats. Sensitive information had already been copied, and suddenly, what looked like an employee problem started looking a lot more like an extortion case. One of the biggest breakthroughs came when federal investigators uncovered a laptop farm operating inside the United States. From the outside, it looked like an ordinary home. Nothing about it suggested a major international operation. But inside was evidence connecting dozens of company devices to a much larger network. Millions of dollars had allegedly flowed through the scheme. And for many companies, the discovery raised an uncomfortable question. If this could happen here, how many ghosts are still on payroll right now? For years, companies worried about hackers breaking through their firewalls. What many didn't expect was willingly giving access to the wrong person. Because this story isn't really about laptops, or software, or even cybercrime. It's about trust. Every day, millions of people work with colleagues they've never met in person. And most of the time, that's completely normal. But this case revealed something unsettling. Sometimes, the greatest security risk isn't the person trying to break into the company. It's the person the company invited inside. And somewhere, on a video call happening right now, another interview is beginning. The camera turns on, the candidate smiles, the questions start, and nobody knows who's really sitting behind the screen.